Mark, guess what? I stole your husband.
Excuse me? What are you talking about?
Thanks for finding such a handsome doctor for me, though, sis. You saved me a lot of time I would have had to spend searching instead.
I seriously have no idea what you're talking about.
I am telling you that Gerald and I are going to be getting married.
But he's my husband.
Well, that is why I'm sending you these messages. To let you know that he's all mine now.
So you two are seeing each other or something?
That's right. We've already been together something like 5 months now.
So you two are going to get married after only dating for 5 months or so?
Well, it was always my plan to end up marrying him. I was just holding back these past 5 months. You should be praising me.
And just what does Gerald have to say about this?
He told me that he would divorce you so that him and I could be together.
Really? He said that? Somehow I don't believe you. I think you might be making all of this up in your head, actually.
Oh, you think that just because you're a nurse, that means you should automatically end up with a doctor? If anyone is living in fantasy world, it's you.
Literally, what is that even supposed to mean? Nobody thinks like that.
Look at you getting all defensive. Did I hit a nerve? I know how bitter you are since you two never got a proper wedding because of the pandemic. But our wedding is going to be amazing.
Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Gerald about all of this.
Do whatever you want. Just don't come crying to me when you find out I was telling the truth. It's just gonna make me pity you even more.
By the way, didn't you have a boyfriend already?
Oh, you mean that poor little nobody? Yeah, it was only a matter of time until him and I broke up.
How could you do that? I always thought he was really nice.
Well, he only worked in IT and didn't even make that much money, really. Obviously, it's way more beneficial to marry a doctor.
Look, I'm going to overlook this whole thing if you just forget about whatever designs you have for my husband.
It's too late. He's already all mine. You can't do anything about it now.
So you just stole him? Just like that?
He isn't a thing, Lark. You can't just talk about him that way. Look who is really showing their colors now. The fact is that he chose me, and there is nothing you can do to change that.
Yeah, you already said something like that.
Anyways, we're busy planning our wedding right now. He'll serve you with divorce papers later.
I remember that when we were little, you used to really hate all my old hand-me-downs that you had to wear. Do you not think you're repeating history with Gerald right now?
Well, the whole situation is different now. If you hadn't met him first, then Gerald and I would have never gotten together. So thanks again.
Well, do Mom and Dad know about all this? I can't imagine that they would be happy with you if they did.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I told Mom and Dad that I never want to see them again.
Excuse me? You did what now?
I don't see what the big deal is. It isn't like I'll need anyone else once Gerald and I are married.
So you're just going to cut your whole family out of your life forever? Just like that?
Well, all Mom and Dad ever do is lecture me and talk down to me anyways. And they're always asking about when I'm going to be getting married, too. It's 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, if you've really thought this far ahead about it all, then I guess I can't do anything. Do whatever you want.
As if I needed your permission to do what I want.
Just don't come crying to me when it all goes badly for you.
We'll see who goes crying to who, won't we? Just remember that I told you so.
If anything, I am glad that you took a cheating man out of my life.
And don't even talk about us trying to make us pay for our affair.
Oh, you two will pay. I'll talk to my lawyers and make sure of that.
I just said don't even talk about that. You were always such a little snot, even when we were little. But it doesn't matter. Gerald is so rich that he can pay anything.
Whatever you say. I guess in that case, I'll be sure to sue you for all I want then.
Let me just make one thing clear, okay? I don't like him just because he's a doctor. He loves me for who I am, and I do the same for him, and that is a fact.
Wow, that's impressive.
Even if he wasn't a doctor, I would still love him because he's my soulmate.
Well, if you say so.
It's a love that can't even be put into words. You would never get it. Why don't you just cry by yourself? See you, Lark.
Hey, I was just talking to my sister. So, is it really true? I'm really, really sorry. So, you've been lying to me for 5 months, right? I don't know what to say. I'm just so sorry. And to think that of all people, you did it with my sister. I can only keep saying that I'm sorry. Well, you'll have to do a little better than that, okay? I'm just sorry. Okay, stop. Seriously. No more sorries. You're really starting to get on my nerves with those. Okay, I understand. I won't say it again. And so you're really head over heels for Ray? I am. She just wouldn't stop telling me how much she wanted to marry me. And since when are you a doctor, huh? That's new. Doctor? What do you mean by that? I mean that Ray seems to think that you're a doctor for some reason. Care to explain? I have no idea what she's talking about. I never told her that. Well, then where did she get that idea from? Well, she asked where you and I met, and I told her that we first met at the hospital. Oh, I see now. Why? What does it matter? Let me just give you a little advice. Let her think whatever she wants. I don't understand. Why? Shouldn't she know who I really am? I can't believe I'm giving advice to a man who cheated on me. But I would go ahead and just let her think that you're a doctor until you two are married. Why would I do that? Isn't that just lying to her? Oh, so now you decide that you have problems with lying to your partner all of a sudden? I don't even know what to say to you anymore. Well, yeah, but I guess you're right. It'll all be fine, Dr. Gerald. It isn't like she only loves you because she thinks you're a doctor. She loves you for who you are. Yeah, I really hope so, at least. I am sure that she will always love you no matter what job she thinks you have. You're probably right. I have nothing to worry about, really. It isn't easy for me, but I think I'm willing to forgive you both. I only wish you two the best. Wait, are you serious? I don't understand. Well, Ray told me that she told our parents that she was going to stop talking to them. But I don't think there is really any need to go that far. I am sure that the two of them would love to celebrate you coming together. Lark, I don't even know what to say. You're such an amazing person. I can't believe how kind and understanding you are. Please, there is really no need to praise me. I just hope that you treat your wife with all the respect that she deserves. Of course. And I hope that you can find happiness in someone one day too. Thank you. I'll finish filling out the divorce papers soon. Okay, Lark. Thanks again so much. You don't know what this means to me. Goodbye, Gerald. Have a nice life.
We just made it official at the courthouse.
Wow, congratulations, sis.
And I even heard that you agreed to move out of your place with Gerald. Are you really sure you don't mind? I am so sorry to have to inconvenience you.
It's no problem. And feel free to move around the furniture or anything else there that isn't quite to your tastes.
I can't believe how lucky I am to have a sister like you.
The pleasure is all mine. And once again, congrats on the wedding.
Are you sure you're not bitter? No hard feelings about this at all?
Oh, it still really hurts. Thanks for asking.
Of course I didn't want to steal your doctor husband and completely crush your world, but I didn't have a choice.
Oh, Gerald isn't a doctor. He was a patient of mine.
Wait, what do you mean by that?
I mean that Gerald was a patient at my hospital.
Wait, I don't understand. Is this some kind of hospital joke? He is the real doctor, isn't he?
I am afraid he is not, actually. He came to the hospital with a sprained ankle one day and I gave him some pain meds to fix it. He was in tears while he was thanking me.
I don't believe this. It can't be.
Aw, what? Are you surprised to find out he's a liar? Or are you just disappointed that you didn't end up marrying a real doctor? You were so proud of that one.
But I don't get it.
But of course you still love him even though you know he's not a doctor, right?
Well, this is totally different. I mean, he scammed me.
What do you mean he scammed you? I thought that you liked him and that's why you stole him from me, right? You told me that was all that happened between you two. So I supposed it really shouldn't matter whether or not he's a doctor, right?
Of course it matters. It's a huge deal.
Oh, well, that is just too bad, isn't it? That is really all I have to say on the matter. Well, talk to you later.
Hold it right there. You can't just leave.
Why should I wait? I just hope that you two make each other really happy.
You can't expect me to marry him now that I know he's not a real doctor.
But what does that really matter when you're soulmates?
Why, you?
Plus, he's such a kind person.
I don't get what being kind has to do with anything.
Well, when he was in the hospital, he was also so polite and easy to deal with. He also took notice of when I was tired and offered to help me when I was.
And? Is that it?
It's just something I really always liked about him. Until you stole him away, that is. I guess maybe he was a little too kind for his own good in the end. He never could say no to anyone.
Well, you can have him back.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you go to a store and a product doesn't do what you think it does, you take it back, don't you?
What are you talking about? You were the one who chose him, weren't you?
And you really expect me to be able to marry a man who broke up with his wife just to marry his sister?
What are you talking about? It's not like you didn't know he was doing that before.
What if he were to do something like that to me? That would be awful.
Well, either way, I'm going to be suing you both for the infidelity.
But he isn't even a real doctor! How are we supposed to be able to pay that?
I guess you'll have to figure that one out on your own.
We were literally just at the courthouse an hour ago. But now you're telling me I already have to start working on the divorce paperwork?
I mean, nobody is making you do anything, really.
I already packed up all my things and was ready to move out of Mom and Dad's place.
Yeah, well, you should be trying to get out that place anyways.
What do you mean by that? I don't want to live all by myself. I'll stay with them.
But I thought you told me that you were going to be cutting them out of your life.
Well, that was then and this is now. The situation is totally different.
Well, I already tried explaining the situation to them and they didn't seem too happy with you.
You mean you told them what happened?
Of course I did. They are my parents too. Why would I want to keep secrets from them?
Are you kidding me right now? Wait a second. But you were the one who hid the fact that Gerald wasn't even a real doctor from me. What do you call that?
Why would I feel the need to be honest with the person who stole my husband from me? Besides, I thought you would have done your homework a bit more before going through with everything.
How could you? You tricked me. You're an evil, awful, horrible older sister. Plus, you're fat and ugly.
You can say whatever you want about me. I don't really put much stock in the words of some sore loser.
You little jerk! I won't let you get away with this.
Anyways, I'm pretty busy and have better things to be doing right now, so...
Well, I'm not going to pay you a single cent. Do you hear me? You tricked me and I'm the victim here.
Oh, really? Well, we'll see. In the meantime, I guess you better start the divorce process, huh?
Oh, I will. Trust me. I'm going to fill it all out tomorrow and send it off tomorrow first thing in the morning.
Wow, you're awfully busy, aren't you? First a marriage, now a divorce. So much to do.
I won't let you get away with this. I'll get you back. I submitted my divorce papers this morning, just so you know.
Okay. Do you feel better about everything now?
Of course I don't feel better, you jerk! I have no use for a man who isn't even a doctor!
Do you even know how much a doctor makes a year?
Probably more than like $1 million or something.
That's right, actually.
And what about it? What was your point there?
Well, Gerald actually makes 3 times that.
What did you just say?
He makes all of his money from the stock market and is pretty darn good at it, if I do say so myself.
You're kidding me. I had no idea.
Oh, yeah. He usually spends all day watching the market so that he can make the best purchases and sales.
I always thought that he was so hard to get in touch with during the day because he was out saving lives as a doctor.
And I guess now you have a story of how you let the big catch slip away, huh?
Why are you just telling me this now? Again! If I had known all of that, then I would have never had divorced him!
Well, I suppose this is what happens when you only care about how much money someone makes. You really should have known better.
This isn't a joke, Clark! How dare you trick me like that? I'm your sister! I'll get you back for this!
What do you think you can do to me at this point, huh? You divorced your crazy rich husband, cut your parents out of your life. What do you even have left?
Well, I'll take Gerald back.
I am sorry, but I seriously doubt he is going to be coming back.
What do you mean? I just saw him this morning. We just need to talk this out and everything will be okay.
Well, I actually talked to him yesterday and he told me all about what happened.
What are you talking about?
Well, the truth about Gerald is that he once dated someone who only wanted his money and she left him dry and penniless. He swore never to date another person like that and was furious to have been tricked. But I guess even that couldn't stop him from falling for you, it seems.
But I'm different. I didn't just like him for his money. I also liked him for him. I'm not like those other women.
Oh, really? Are you sure about that? I thought that you just finished divorcing him 2 days after you married him because you found out that he wasn't a doctor.
Well, that was because he was lying to me and I was upset at him for tricking me.
Yes. You are ever the victim here, aren't you, Ray? I'm afraid that everyone knows who you really are now.
But what happened to Gerald? Where is he?
He's here with me and we're talking about getting remarried.
Are you kidding me?
Looks like I caught your one that got away, huh? How does it feel? Are you upset?
But you said that you didn't want to date a man who was going to run around on you.
But he only did that because he was tricked.
What are you talking about? I'm the one who was tricked.
Oh, really? So you didn't tell him any lies to make him get with you?
What do you mean?
I mean, I know that you lied to Gerald to take advantage of his kind heart.
I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Oh, really? So you're going to tell me that you didn't tell him you only had 1 year to live?
What? No, I never said anything like that.
And you didn't tell him that the only thing you wanted to do before you die was wear a wedding dress? And you didn't tell him that I wanted that for you as well? You totally lied to him, Ray.
It was just So easy to get him to do what I wanted when I began to cry is all.
Gerald was ready to be with you up until the end. Until your unfortunate early demise. He chose to get with you because he thought it was what we both really wanted. But of course, Gerald is a bit too trusting, and so I'm not surprised he fell right into your trap.
Are you just going to forgive him like that? Even though he married me?
Of course I forgive him. He had no idea what he was doing and, if anything, thought he was doing something for my sake.
And you don't even care about the fact that him and I kissed.
Oh, I heard about your little kiss. He felt so bad about it that he told me he went and rinsed out his mouth with soap afterward.
He did what? That jerk!
Anyways, I think he began to catch on to what your little game was. He promised me that that was as far as the two of you went physically.
It's true. No matter how many times I threw myself at him, he just didn't want to sleep with me.
You are seriously messed up, you know that, right? And there is no way that my Gerald would ever stoop so low as to take the bait you threw at him.
This can't be happening to me.
Anyways, good luck with your lonely, lonely life. Gerald and I are going to start an amazing family.
Please, can I at least have some money? I've already been through all of my savings because I thought Gerald and I would be together forever.
I would literally rather gnaw my own arm off than give you a single cent.
Clark, please. I'm the only sister you have. You can't just abandon me like this.
Sorry, what? I don't remember having a sister. Who are you again? I can't seem to recall.
Please don't leave me alone, sis.
I suppose in the end, there was actually no infidelity that occurred. Nonetheless, Gerald thought we should still sue her for fraud, but the court wouldn't recognize the case. In a cosmic justice kind of way, however, Ray lost everything. Her home, family, friends, all gone. She even quit her job when she thought Gerald was a sure thing. She told all of her friends that she was going to be marrying a doctor, and that she didn't need poor little peons like them in her life anymore. Needless to say, they also wanted nothing to do with her and promptly all left her. Ray was driven out of our parents' house and found a job with a pyramid scheme. She worked hard for about 3 years before she decided she had enough money to start a whole new life abroad. She left a note behind saying that it was too painful to stay in the US any longer. I'm sure Ray is in another country causing lots of trouble for the rich men there. Gerald and I patched things up and are still very happy together. He promised to never go behind my back again as long as he lived. He may be a bit dim sometimes, but none of that matters to me when he puts his hand warmly over our child growing inside.